Well, finally back to this. What are you doing? Is I intended I was going back to Superman's Battle of Happiness. I was been busy playing Disney World 3, so I haven't recorded this in how long it's been. 4 days? But you'll probably see this the day after the last one goes up, so there you go. These after I started was technically here. I participated in sparring patches for the first time. Sparring matches use a large amount of space. I thought me taking out the dojo right before the tournament would be bad, but what are you talking about? Combat is truth of martial arts. Combat! I have seen several anime that prove that this is true. Then the sparring match could be countered to combat. That aside, I decided to take part in a match since she insisted on it. I was still experienced, so to start I had the first year Miyako-chan act as my sparring partner. Coach was still in the center acting as the referee. Bow to the front. Bow to the front. At the bow of the sparring arena, we stepped forward. Bow to each other. We bowed to one another on the other side of the line, and the match began. She was kind of sluggish. It wasn't that she was moving awkwardly. She was just generally moving at a slow speed. Physical strength must play a part in this. Not in a hard way to think, but it was long. It was difficult to use even under normal circumstances. I think Fire Emblem Conquest / Birthright, I picked up Birthright because I've never been on the side that started the war in the first place. Ever. That's Conquest changes that, but for Birthright, the weapon called Naginata is not a very good weapon. I really hate the fact that it's a spear. And it's late, and the person who had it happens to have a horrible hit rate, so I just don't like it very much. I even want instead. Better hit rate anyway. As I watched my opponent's slow moves, I underestimated her and thought for sure she would hit me, but leg hit. Took me out just like that. There was a lot of space between us though. Weapons exceeded 2 meters long, you kept it a short amount of distance to each other as well. It was much, but still like she had up hit me from out of nowhere. Came to understand this for the first time at having a trial match. Makes sense now. Then I piled up, I can use all sorts of things. Facing, how to my feet, handling my body, the movements of my hands, opportunities to strike. No points were scored against me at first, but I actually stood my ground and won a few matches by the afternoon. I made a request to the school kitchen and they had decided to use me food other than curry. This menu was sardines zero with plum. This sandwich really gets to your appetite going in sometime. Sardines? That sounds pretty good. But simmer with plum? Better simmer with butter? And then milk cheese on it? But that's just me. That would be nice to include some veggies with the dish, so I also prepared ice cream salad. Both tasty based on my taste test. Yeah, this came out great. There was a bigger commotion today than usual. But that didn't mean that everyone was fighting. In fact, everyone was all smiles. Sorry for the wait. There was already crowded around me. Just as I thought, yep, it's my stuff. School kids again. Something about how they were acting was quite different. Those really are amazing. Huh? And yet you could fight that after just 2 weeks doing that. Yeah, I was really surprised. Thank you. For that reason, they had gathered around and gazed at me with admiration. I wasn't really happy, but I felt a tickle on my back. Zero-chan was standing alone a short distance away, glaring angrily in our general direction. Why? Really? It's dense as mercury, aren't you? Reason number 1. As a warning that I shouldn't get ahead of myself for winning a couple matches. Reason number 2. Because she was hungry, but we weren't eating yet. He was out of those things. Really? That's deep for now. I said that stiff sob before leaving the club member circle. There's a guy too, huh, Kendo-chan? Yes. Reason number 3. All those girls' eyes on me. Oh, I actually made it wasn't going to do any good. Guess I'll have a chance to ask her about it. Or just ignore it! Sometimes you don't want to press an issue. Just leave it alone. I wasn't determined by any means. I made some great progress in my matches against the lower-ranked club members. Yesterday, I finally against Kikuno-chan, second highest ranking club member, and they are shouting the club president. There's all usual group tension hanging in the air. Felt like they were all watching with bated breath wondering how the match would end. That's how this is a real match. Let's both give everything we've got. Yes. She had been strangely moody since earlier, but quickly reverted back to her usual self. She sat down to the mat and bowed each other on Kikuno-chan's command. Begin! Yeah! Super intimidating. Hadn't even felt this from the second most skilled Kikuno-chan. They both do the same middle guard stance, so why did it feel so different? Even though we were in the middle of a match, I found myself thinking that there was something different about each and every one of her movements. It was a beautiful way she carried herself, same as I had since the very first time I saw her practicing the Naginata. It was absolutely transcendent. Chest! And yet I also thought I'd be able to manage to hit on her and got hit again and again until I eventually lost. They were filled with sighs of astonishment. Yes, anyone with terrible odds against Konomi-san, Mama. The Basasa improved so quickly. I heard such musings. They wish to become stronger for my own sake, but for what I could become afterward. I hope Konomi-chan improve her skills by becoming a useful sparring partner for her. Yes, that's right. Putting it this makes it sound like a bragger, so I don't say it often, but there would be no match for me. No one wanted any of the sparring pass with her, so I wanted to be that partner for her. Next, please. Yes. I'm just past tears until sunset. The other customers continue to observe for the rest of the day, but no one said a word. Wrist! I slowly knocked from behind at her wrist, but she knew we dodged it. That was slightly shaking, Konomi-chan didn't fail to notice that opening. Head! Head hit! The moment the match ended, everyone around us one of the heaviest sound that I had ever heard from them before. I won't say it was an equally matched fight, but I had certainly had my own. I didn't really pretend to be able to come me officially came to an end. He didn't pretend to be so long, it took a lot of perseverance to know how hot it was. You're very impressive, Masao-sama. To be honest, I never thought you would prove this much. I still was able to score a single point on you, though. That's a little extreme, isn't it? Yeah, it's still a little extreme. If you were able to score a single point on me, I would commit seppuku. You should give up on that idea either way. Serious, what has FSC some work? Huh? The movie you started to pull through pretty well. Yes, it definitely had gotten that way by the final match. If we were just talking in terms of preserving, I got to the point where I could do so quite well. What do you think, Masao-sama? Sorry, I'm not capable of making that kind of judgment call. But I did manage to react to your strike somehow. Huh? Did you good reflexes? I took my head, Konomi-chan's strikes so fast there was no way I could react in time until I'm not alone. Had a feeling the reflex didn't explain everything. Hey Ben, please welcome me again tomorrow, Masao-sama. Yeah, it's okay with me then, of course. I think I need the better reflected on a recent events as I stared up at the dark ceiling. Now that I thought about it, it really was strange. Why was I able to stay up with Konomi-chan's attacks? This seemed very important to me. As for why, part of the reason one practice was to negate your shortcomings. If a weak offense was Konomi-chan's shortcoming, then we definitely need to do something about it. My body is out of it, I kept my mind sharp. Wish to become Konomi-chan's sparring partner. Sparring together would improve her abilities, then it meant all of that hard work had to pay off. For strikes, huh? Strikes. Strikes. Volume deal! All this season 1 for the low price of one half-hour long video. Or two 15-minute videos, you know? So it's a half hour. You get volume exclusives for those. I'll send them to you through your PMs or whatever. Just ask for someone, send you some. I start up it. I'll send you all the other things you could never use. Just the PDF enough to like half of the mechanism of the into it. You can keep those. My eyes jarred open. It's morning already. I've been passing in my dreams all night and felt like I hadn't gotten much sleep. I put my futon away in the closet. I fell deep into thought. In my dream, what I witnessed yesterday, Kenobi-chan's movements repeatedly play out before me. I think I nearly caught on to something. I still remember something I had heard somewhere once before. Sometimes I got with a hint of some sort of chemical formula in his dreams. He must have contemplated those thoughts so much that they ended up influencing even his dreams. It would be great if the same thing happened to me as well. I can move queuing inside me all throughout the sparring practice. Head! I stepped backward, dodged your point to strike. I could tell, just a thought. I could tell somehow. I intuitively caught on to when she was about to strike me. During those sparring rounds, I could tell she was aiming to score with every single strike. She showered me with strikes like you might scatter birdseed, and once her ball was fell out balance, she launched a vigorous strike. The difference of skill was so similar to a chess puzzle where I was being forced to checkmate. Regardless. Hey! My hands moved so constantly I caught the strike to the leg with my blade. How was it able to shave her off like this? I got it! Ow, ow! Took a clean blow to the head when I dropped my guard, getting struck with more pain than usual. Oh, I figured it out. Pattern to your attacks. The ruler master explained that I had noticed. Everyone from the call also gathered around. Pattern can always summon strikes? What could it be? What if she was able to counter her attack because he figured that out? He went around his decisive strike, picked up a knife and demonstrated. He always wore the hand close to the hilt for a second. Elbow goes like this too. It's a subtle movement, so I'm sure I won't miss it unless they're specifically looking out for it. If you take notice of it, you can tell. That ended up tipping me off. This is sort of based on pictures tells to me. And here's how they swing the arm before pitching a straight or curveball would be a huge hit for the batter. That's how I was able to defend myself. Too much I went wide and she fell silent. Is that true? Couldn't be. I could hear the loud music all around me. Sure, you would have noticed you had sparred with her one-on-one. As I said, I kicked Kuo-chan took a step forward. No, it's like you noticed it because of who you are, Masai-sama. Although we've not been sparring, we have practiced together nearly every day for the last 2.5 years. Yeah, I failed to notice it. Kuo-chan, did you notice your own tail? No. Like a boss, she telegraphs her attacks. If you make a boss that telegraphs attacks, then the boss is unfair, unbalanced, or doesn't deal a lot of damage. Or has very easy to avoid attacks. But to telegraph them, this should be harder to avoid. There's no point in telegraphing an attack that can be dodged by moving a little bit. Or just guarding it. She shook her head. I'll screw my attacks to my opponents. This is truly pathetic. Kenobi-chan. But thank you so much, Masai-sama. Thanks to your advice, I should be able to become even stronger. Yeah. That was exactly so bad as I knew she'd give. Choice can help soon too. I would definitely overcome this weakness. Yeah, do your best. Yes. Yes, I was going back to practice. Want to have lunch first? You have a point. She got a little overzealous with practice. Today's menu? Bok choy and fried sablefish miso with radish and scallop mayonnaise salad. This game is just wants me to stop playing and make something to eat, but I've already eaten. So, it'd be great. It's making me hungrier and hungrier as it goes on. They just were pretty popular and it made me happy that everyone else enjoyed them, so I got kind of fanatical about it. It's ready! Just like before, everyone crowded around when I reached the lakeside. Oh, I'm very impressed. Huh? Those championship thinks this, you have done a great job, Sama. You're exaggerating. It depends on how much effort she puts in herself. Oh, but the Jerry decides to drink and moving forward. Coach Al was annoying again. The problem was because she was bothered by what Yumi-chan had said. Kono-chan wasn't like that. She left. Said to test myself as a bit meal. Let's focus our minds on our matches for now. Yes. After that, the truly intensive training began. She used the train area at first, but decided that wouldn't help her get a feel for it, so I asked her to practice partner from then on. This method would determine whether or not she was able to overcome her tail. Wrist! Given my skill, she should be able to score a point easily no matter how hard I focus on defense. Either tournament had come. She would be leaving early tomorrow morning, so the plan was to send the mountain out by the evening at the latest. However, we want to keep back to the after the sun had set. Notice, son, if you exert yourself, it will affect you tomorrow. No, sit by and watch your classmate Kikuno-chan spoke up. The Kawai-chan shook her head. To be fair, yes, I couldn't figure out why Emiri-san defeated me last year. And now I know why, so... Tell us how the tournament will end if I leave for the venue without overcoming my weakness. Kikuno-chan backed down in silence. I decided I would cut her off in the end. I decided both our breathing could be heard in the dojo. Kikuno-chan and all but begged everyone to leave ahead of us. This is the end, huh? I squeezed from the sweat pouring from my forehead. These were upper limits, so that probably applied even more so to Kikuno-chan, who had been striking at me. Chest! I had reacted to the blow, and it definitely wasn't due to exhaustion. Kikuno-chan. All the strength left her hands as he felt better than I got out of fall. Tsukuyomi sat weakly on the floor and looked up at me. You did it. I'm sure you'll win now. Kikuno-chan rubbed the corners of her eyes. Yes, I'll make sure to win. I will win. Win and come back to tell you. Yeah. I squeezed her hand tightly. It occurred to me that this was a bold move on my part, but at this moment I had no doubts. The same for Kikuno-chan. She squeezed my hand back and then gave me a mighty nod. Not good. Not good. Can't sleep. I was totally worked up. But I guess when natural I'd be excited. I had helped Kikuno-chan and she was able to overcome her weakness. She now had her sights on taking the championship at tomorrow's tournament. The very end of her sparring practice would be held hand in hand, a very nice move going. If there was enough to get me excited, then what could? Something else maybe. Something a little more intimate. Kikuno-chan was so cute earlier. I'm sorry. Ray's beret she brushed off. Kikuno-chan was usually pure for a modern girl in various ways. She had one track mind. She instantly blushed at everything. I wonder if she was mad only to find her smiling in the next moment. She was pretty straightforward and honest in everything she did. That caused me a little more grief than I would have liked. It wasn't the first it's one of the, it's like a part 39 I think? I'll tell you if I remember. Do that. It's kind of strange. Of course, I'd be excited, but at some point along the way, Kikuno-chan was always on my mind. That made it harder and harder for me to sleep. Sat bright in the darkness. I wonder if Kikuno-chan's up on the lake. I was as dead tired as you expect, so I stayed here tonight and we'll go back to the dormitories around morning. She may not have been able to sleep either, even if she was worn out. She was by the lake. I wanted to talk to her for a little bit. Hearing the sound of water startled me enough to send my heart leaping into my throat. What were all these suspicious flashing sounds? I can always tell myself would be here on the road right now. He was out of the trees until we pushed ahead. No child was pouring water on herself, just a single garment of underwear. Is she going to be alright doing that? Well, I felt personal concern for her health. It was quite cold in the mountains that night, so the point where you would freeze if you got wet. Sure was tomorrow, conventionally putting herself at a huge disadvantage she got cold now. Still, it wasn't like she was foolish. She must have been aware of that and was doing so anyway. Well, if you are sick, your stats drop by 50%. Wait, no, it's something else. Why? Why is this happening? She was whispering something. The whole area was quiet aside from the echoes from the water. I could probably make it out if I listened closely. Why can't I focus? Too small, I know that. There's have to be anything other than the tournament. He says there had to be before. Concentrate. Concentrate. Tocha was probably performing the act referred to as cold water ablution. It's a new word. Setting those connotations aside, she was doing it in order to clear her mind. Having such an important tournament close to hand only served to disrupt her concentration all the more. Either way, it was painful for me to watch her lean, petite frame shaking so hard. Wait. Wasn't this peeping? She was trying to have naked. This was a total crime. No, really? I got back to wake up not to make any noise. Don't say anything. Just keep walking. Her body froze in place. I was stiff as a board, pretending I was myself crushing people from behind any second. Contrary to I said I had a sound of water again from the same location. Oh, she didn't see me? Oh, the crabby leaves and left for sure this time. Huh? Question started occurred to me as I made it back to the entryway. Why are you still waiting then? No! You're that dense? Mercury is less dense than you. Mercury goes above you. You're so dense. Mercury being the densest liquid according to the internet. The actual science website, mind. That's, yeah, it's not toxic or whatever. Well, whatever. Oh, so they told me it was important. But unfortunately I was so tired that my brain wasn't functioning. By the time I got some sleep. After laying my hand on the door, I turned back. She hoped she doesn't push herself too hard. Oh, I should tell myself when I ended up swearing aloud. Damn, I totally overslept. I was planning to walk down the mountain with her, but it was already past 9 o'clock by the time I woke up. I was up by 3 whole hours. Ah. I thought it did me cry and picked myself up. Then, I noticed a piece of paper on the tea table and picked it up. It's untidily handwritten letter. You're from Kendo-chan. You sound asleep, so I decided to leave without waking you. So thank you so much for everything you have done. Which wouldn't permit it will all be thanks to you. Kendo-chan. I'll tell you as soon as I can. Please look forward to it. Yeah. I can't follow the stationery. The strange turn of events had led me to the lodge. I was sure glad that I had come from the bottom of my heart.
This is new.
Do something? I said the usual group of friends was stealing me from the doorway. Sorry, who says that?
いえ、用というほどのことはないのだけど。
No, I wouldn't necessarily say that. Shabby saw you calm and comfortable smile and walked into the room.
何しているのかと思って。
I'm just wondering what you're doing. Huh? What I'm doing? My plain reply made her eyes go wide.
さっきからブルブルと歩き回っているじゃない。それでみんな不思議に思っていたというわけよ。
You walked around in circles for a while now, so I was wondering what was going on. I didn't realize I was doing it.
それでどうかしたの？
So what's the matter? Oh, I'm just freaking out while waiting for Kendo to report back, so I started pacing.
もしかして妊娠でもさせた？
Not yet. I mean, no. Did you pay something? Huh?
部屋の中を行ったり来たりなんて奥さんの出産を待つ若い旦那って感じじゃない。
It's like a young husband waiting for her to give birth. What are you talking about? Obviously, that's not it.
冗談よ。今日はなぎなた大会の日だったわよね、確か。
This is the young actor, or was, right? If I recall.
朝メールが来ていました。行ってきますと。
She was when it said we're moving now.
そっか。そういえば今日だったわね。
I see. It's possible today.
今年は校長先生に応援を禁止されてしまったでしょ。悔しいから日時もちゃんとは覚えていなかったわ。
You haven't been disbanded and going to cheer for this year? The bad fortune me so much that you never has dates in town properly.
あんた、なぎなた部の夏合宿に参加していたんだよね。それで気にしているんだ。
Try the Niagara Club summer training camp, right? Is that what you guys were worried? Yeah.
でも急にどうしたのよ、なぎなたなんて。ずっと不思議に思っていたんだけど。
It's not the Niagara person who's holding it. It's just how these games work. By the way, is this Niagara all of a sudden? I always thought it was strange. Well, there's not really a reason for it.
これはやっぱり私が言ったことが正しかったのかしらね。
This is what I said before.
姉さん、何か言ったっけ？
This is what you said before?
妊娠よ。
I've already decided to just ignore it. That she's pregnant.
冗談じゃなかったの。
That wasn't a joke.
妊娠というのは遠い未来の話。要するに、まさやくん、好みのことが好きなの？
Basically, way off in the future. What I'm trying to say is, Miss Hackman, do you like Konomi? Huh? Quickly, change the subject. Where did that come from all of a sudden?
急なのはまさやくんの行動の方でしょ？
This isn't on Cheers how you're acting, right?
そういう気持ちがあるからわざわざ往復1時間もかけて合宿所に通っていたのかななんて思っていたんだけどね。
Maybe all the way to just being tuned from the wider because you liked her, that's all. It's not that far.
言い訳言わなくてもいいじゃない。
You make excuses.
ほら、なんだか随分と真剣なのね。じゃあ本当に。
Oh my, look at serious. They really do. No, I'm not sure yet. Too many times I asked girl, but... Anyway, I didn't feel the way at first when I initially joined the Niagara Club, that's the truth.
最初は
Sorry about that. Should you repeat it for me?
最初はじゃあ今は
At first, huh? How about now?
あらあら、本当に真剣なのね。まあいいことだとは思うけど。
Oh, dude, you're serious about this. I think it's a good thing, though.
まさやくんだっていつかは一人に決めないといけないわけだし、だったらあんまり遅いよりはね。
Yeah, but sooner or later, so you better take your sweet time, okay? Yes.
本当に真剣な様子です。こんなことなら私も合宿をすればよかった。
You're quite serious about this. If I do what's going to happen, I'll join you watch. I'll do your run next. Also, Valsons doesn't mean anything in particular.
言ってるそばから惑わしてくるわね。
Trying to do the second if you say that, are you?
でも本当に本気なので
Are you serious about this?
そのこの実は一番仲のいい後輩ですから、だから気になるんですが。
Konomi's the only class I'm closest to, so I do worry about her. Yeah, I see the watch 20 is always on my mind. That is the truth.
そうですか。わかりました。
You see, understood. I judged a bit more than probably should have when the phone call was made out during our serious discussion.
この実から
Is it Konomi? Looks like it. Hello? It's Konomi. Yeah, how'd it go? Sounded like she was calling me from the outside. I could hear the sound of the wind. I did it. I won. Congratulations. Bishop with clenched teeth. The expression I'm as happy as I can, as if it were about myself, seemed to apply, but it was the first time I'd ever felt this way. This is all thanks to you, Sasama. It's because you worked hard for Konomi-chan. I'm happy. So happy. Yeah. Master of the Universe. I want to win so badly this time around. Hearing her crying was getting to be sentimental right alongside her. I'll clean it when I get back. Yeah, I'll be waiting. When I call ended, I pumped my fist in the air. Alright! Yeah, one Konomi-chan did, what? Before I knew it.
さっきの嬉しそうな顔、やっぱりマサヤくん惹かれているんでしょうね。
Right, that's why he was smiling. That face he just made. I knew it, I'm positive I was falling for her.
ちょっと悔しいけど。
It's so frustrating though.
私も部活でもあればよかったの。
I hope it's okay he's going on too.
まだわかりませんよ。役立つということもありえます。
Yeah, sure, it's still possible to steal him away.
あんたも悔しいんじゃないの？
And you're frustrated too?
そうです。
Yes, I am.
あら、珍しく正直。
I'm not usually honest for you. However, I'm curious about something. Shouldn't speak for this, so let's just...
ただ気になるのは。
I don't know whether there's a pause. You don't have to make it long on pause. Is this a pause? Either cut out completely or shorten it. I don't need time to interject. However, I'm curious about something.
ただ気になるのは。
Yeah?
この身も少し変わったところがあるので、うまくいけばいいなとは思うんだけど。
Or has a slightly essential stature as well. I wonder if these will go well for them.
そうね。前なんか見つめ合っただけで妊娠なのも、男性目でもちょっと珍しいキャラクターよね。
I see you should get paid just for looking at each other. That's very atypical for a student.
それについては、誤った知識は治ったのでしょうか。
Isn't it now regarding that been corrected by at this point?
と思うけどね。私とマサヤ君とに調教してあげたことだし。
Have to use the term housebroke? Thanks, William. That's not true, and I housebroke her about that.
勉強でしょ。
Sure, you tutored her.
また何か妙なことになりそうになったら、私たちでフォローしてあげればいいじゃない。
You should come again. Can I just back them up?
そうですね。
Yes, we certainly will.
第2話、イメージの
That's a good point to end the video. Next time, let's play Prince Value with Happiness. More of this. But then.